First off, before moving forward, I would love to say thank you to all my sweeties that have been here. You are truly the ones that help me carry on with this. Through health dangers, schools, and life in general, I want to say thank you. To all my patrons, past, present, and future, I look forward to more stories and being able to help tuck you in at night. Have a lovely day, and again, thanks for listening. Vital stable. Pulse strong. Temperature regulated. Master, I'm sorry, did I wake you? Why am I checking on you? Well, that's simple. A good ninja always makes sure to make sure their lord is always safe and alive. What does that have to do with me being under the blanket with you now? Well, you look like you were cold, so I decided to slip in as well. Don't worry, I'm fully clothed and in clean robes. This isn't my mission clothing, these are just my everyday ones. You should go back to sleep. There's still long before dawn. You've much to work on tomorrow. Worried? I'm not worried. I'm simply doing my job. Which, unfortunately, appears to have woken you up at this time. Forgive me, my lord. Even with my mask on, you can tell that something's bothering me, can't you? I can see it in your expression. Alright, perhaps I've withheld a little bit of information. Partially a habit formed, but I also didn't want to worry you. What's bothering me? Well, nothing now. It's perfectly fine. I've checked the perimeter of the home 4 times before I came here. I've made sure the security was taken care of, and the alligators they've been fed their regulated 1 chicken. So why am I still here and not resting and off duty when you know that I'm supposed to be resting this week? Well, I guess the Oni's out of the bag now. My lord, I've been protecting you for years now, and we have gotten closer, and to be honest, knowing the intricacies of my lord is part of my job. I do have to say that I've allowed myself to indulge in your affections and smiles. I'm supposed to be objective and stoic the entire time, so I have not been always able to act upon such greeds of moments. And no, my lord, please don't make me look you in the eye. It makes it more difficult. If you want me to, fine. I will treat this as an order then, and stare you in the eye. Would you mind if I stared at your chin a little, my lord? It's most embarrassing at the moment, what I have to say. I had a bad dream. You mean you didn't hear it? Must I repeat myself again? Fine. I will say it more clearly then. I had a bad dream. No, it wasn't anything as childish as just a nightmare or anything. It was a very realistic dream, my lord. One I almost thought was a genjutsu illusion, before I woke up finally. That's right, you only had minor training in illusions. Well, illusions can be as simple as appearing somewhere that you're not, or not appearing somewhere where you are, or the environment entirely changing. It can disorientate you. When I woke up, I wasn't sure what it was, but the dream? My lord, you'll be most embarrassed of your ninja for hearing this. I dreamt I was too late. Too late to protect you. You had been felled by an enemy kunai, and as hard as I tried to run to you or take the hit, I couldn't make it in time, and you fell. As soon as I realized what was happening, I woke up, and I came to check on you. And of course, I made sure that there were no illusions around or enemies. Other than the spider that's in the corner sometimes every time I check over there and evades me. Why would an enemy try to give an illusion like that? It's very simple, my lord. At least, for me it is. I've always found myself caring for you. Perhaps more than just lord and sword. And although I temper myself to make sure it never gets in the way of the mission, unfortunately my heart seems to always find a way to find ways to beat in the most unorthodox of ways, my lord. Unorthodox? Well, the way sometimes you hold your cup. How sometimes you accidentally become clumsy and I have to catch you and I get to hold your hand. Or, when a sakura blossom lands in your hair and I can fix it and take it off of you. But most importantly, how you always care for me. Even though we were raised in the place where ninjas are supposed to be tools for their lords, you've never mistreated me or saw me as just another blade. And I dared to want to wish more of this. So, if an enemy were to find out such taboo, then needless to say, it would be very disorientating. And although I've trained very much in illusions, it would be a moment until I would find my footing again for certain. And that's why I came as quickly as I could to your bedside. That's why even after I've checked to see that you were all right, I couldn't make myself leave just yet. I couldn't get the feeling away to become more relaxed. So I thought that if I was next to you, then I could maybe just make sure that you stayed that way for the night. My lord, please don't laugh or smile at this. This is most embarrassing already. And you're not angry or upset? You're relieved? My lord, you're too kind. But if I may I perhaps hold your hand this evening as you sleep? Yes, and my lord, you are too wonderful and kind to be allowed to be felled by the enemy. You work so hard, and every day you make the world a little better just by being in it. That's just one of the many reasons why I want to keep protecting you and make sure that you can continue with the day. I hope you know that, even if I'm stone-faced most of the day, out in the open. But now's not the time for that, I suppose. Now's the time for rest. Please don't draw too close. I might have brought a few kunai to the bed. For protection. Good night, my lord. Sweet dreams. I think I'll be joining you soon.